Hello my dears. This is the InStyle Knitting Studio. Today, we will learn the technique of crocheting double crochet stitches. I will note that there is a stitch with one yarn over and one with two yarn overs. We will explore each of them today. We start our knitting with a chain of air stitches. I made 15, as we have already learned how to create such a chain. I will leave links for you under the video. To transition to the next row and crochet a double crochet stitch, we will make 2 chain stitches for height, 1, 2, 2. Now let's make a yarn over on the hook like this. And we will insert the hook into the 3rd stitch of the chain, since the first 2 stitches are our height stitches. We grab the working yarn with our index finger, pull it through. We have 3 stitches on the hook. Again, we grab the yarn with our index finger. We will pull it through the stitches on the hook. And again, grabbing the working yarn, we will pull through the remaining 2 stitches on the hook. Our first double crochet stitch is complete. Let's continue. We make a yarn over. We insert the hook into the next stitch of the chain. We pull the yarn through. We have 3 stitches on the hook. We grab the working yarn. We pull through 2 stitches on the hook. Again, we grab the yarn. We pull through the remaining 2 stitches. Here we have 2 double crochet stitches. Let's keep knitting. We make a yarn over. We insert the hook into the next stitch of the chain. We grab and pull through the working yarn. Again, we grab the yarn. We pull through 2 stitches on the hook. And again, grabbing the yarn, we pull through 2 stitches on the hook. Yarn over again. We insert the hook into the next stitch of the chain. We pull out the working thread. We crochet 2 loops on the hook. And in the second step, we again crochet 2 loops on the hook. This is how we knit columns with 1 yarn over. With 1 yarn over, because we made 1 yarn over. I will finish this row to the end. At the end of the row, we will make 2 chain stitches to raise, 1, 2. We will turn the work, and we will continue to crochet columns with 1 yarn over. We make 1 yarn over. We insert the hook now under both halves of the stitch, that is, into the loop of our column. We catch the thread. And we crochet in the same way. In this case, I insert the hook under both halves of the previous column. Here, you can crochet through the front half stitch. You can crochet through the back half stitch, but if in the description does not specify which stitch to use for the columns, then this is considered the classic method through both halves, just like this. We have both halves here, and we crochet columns with yarn over. I will finish this row to the end. In the next row, we will crochet columns with 2 yarn overs. They will be a bit higher. At the end of the row, we will make 3 chain stitches and turn the work. This is how our fabric looks, crocheted with columns with 1 yarn over. Now we will crochet the next row with columns with 2 yarn overs. We crochet similarly. Only we will make not 1, but 2 yarn overs on the hook. 1, 2, and we insert the hook into the loop of the previous row. We catch the working thread and pull it out. We have 4 loops on the hook. Again, we catch the thread and crochet 2 loops on the hook. Again, catching the thread, we crochet 2 loops on the hook. And again, catching the thread, we crochet the remaining 2 loops. This is how tall our column with 2 yarn overs turned out. We continue. We make 2 yarn overs, insert the hook into the next loop of the previous row, pull out the thread, and crochet the column through 2 loops, just like this. Again, we make 2 yarn overs. We insert the hook into the stitch of the previous column. We pull the yarn through. We have 4 loops on the hook. Yarning over, we work through 2 loops on the hook. We yarn over again. Once more, we work through 2 loops on the hook. And again, yarning over, we work through 2 loops on the hook. This is how our columns with 2 yarn overs look. They are taller. Here, gaps are formed. Columns with 1 yarn over are shorter. Here they are. Now let's work the next row with columns with 3 yarn overs. We'll make 4 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will turn the work. This time we will make 3 yarn overs on the hook. In other words, we work similarly, just changing the number of yarn overs. We insert the hook into the stitch of the previous row. We yarn over and pull the yarn through. We work our column through 2 loops. This is how big our column turns out. Next one. 1, 2, 3. We insert the hook into the next stitch. We pull the yarn through. How many loops do we have on the hook? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops. We yarn over. We work through 2 loops on the hook. We yarn over again. We work through 2 loops on the hook. We work through 2 loops on the hook again. And we finish off with 2 loops on the hook again. This is how columns with 3 yarn overs look. They are very tall and used quite rarely. But nevertheless, we need to know how to make them. We can see how our columns with 1 yarn over look. Here they are lower. The columns with 2 yarn overs are a bit higher. And our last row consists of columns with 3 yarn overs. They are very tall. Like, probably, 2 columns with 1 yarn over. When knitting such columns, it is also very important to watch the number of columns in each row closely. That is, in each of the rows, we should have the same number of columns, so that the fabric turns out even. I think everything was clear, friends. If there are any questions left, feel free to ask. I will try to answer them. Subscribe, like, and we will meet in the next classes. Bye bye.